So you're ready to jump into a cybersecurity career, but you don't want to spend a ton of money, right? Well, you're in the right place. In this explainer, we are going to build your entire step-by-step roadmap using only free resources. Let's dive in.
All right, let's just get the biggest question out of the way first, especially for our viewers in India. Do you actually need to shell out, say, 30,000 rupees for a course just to get your foot in the door?
The answer is a clear, resounding no. You absolutely do not. You can build an amazing career as a SOC analyst or an ethical hacker, whatever you want, without a single paid course. See, the real problem isn't a lack of free stuff. It's that there's so much out there, it's just way too easy to get lost.
And this leads us directly to the single biggest, most common mistake that nearly every single beginner makes. It's all about starting in completely the wrong order. Does this path look a little familiar? Day 1, you're excited, you install Kali Linux. Day 2, you're firing up Nmap, scanning everything in sight. Day 3, you're trying to hack a Wi-Fi password. And then, by day 4, you're frustrated and you just give up. Why? It's simple. The foundation just isn't there.
This brings us to what I think is the single most important rule in this entire field, and it's this: you can only secure what you actually understand. Jumping straight to the cool hacking tools without that foundation, it's kind of like a doctor trying to do complex surgery without ever studying basic anatomy. It just doesn't work.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start from the ground up and build that solid foundation, focusing on the two key areas where most beginners honestly are the weakest.
And here they are: operating systems and networking. These are the two pillars everything else is built on. I mean, everything, from defending a massive corporate network to finding a tiny little vulnerability. It all comes down to how well you understand these fundamentals. Without them, you're just guessing.
So let's get to the good stuff. Our first free resource is the Cisco Networking Academy. Think of this as your free virtual networking playground. You get fantastic courses on the basics, but the real gem here is Packet Tracer. It's a tool that lets you build, design, and break complex networks without spending a single rupee on expensive hardware.
Okay, next up is a tool you absolutely need to know: Wireshark. Now, what's so cool about this is that it lets you see what's really going on under the hood of your network. It captures all the little data packets flying around and shows you everything from a simple DNS query to exactly how a secure HTTPS connection gets established.
And this is the perfect way to describe it. Learning Wireshark as a beginner is a total game changer. It's like getting X-ray vision for the internet. All those abstract concepts you read about, suddenly you can see them, and it all just clicks.
And hey, if you're thinking about getting some foundational certifications under your belt, like the CompTIA A+ or Network Plus, there is no one better than Professor Messer. He has complete, high-quality video courses for these exams, and they're all 100% free.
Okay, so you've got some theory down. That's great. But let's be real, cybersecurity is a hands-on sport. The good news is you don't have to pay for expensive labs. There are some truly world-class platforms out there that are completely free to use.
Your very first stop should be try HackMe. I really mean that. It is absolutely perfect for beginners because it's structured. You start with their pre-security path to cover the absolute basics, and then you can choose a path like SOC analyst or penetration tester. It gives you a clear direction instead of just chaos.
Now, you're also going to hear a lot about a platform called Hack the Box. Think of it as the next level up. While Try HackMe kind of holds your hand and guides you, Hack the Box is way more challenging. It really forces you to think for yourself, to think like a real attacker. My advice: start with Try HackMe, get comfortable, and then graduate to Hack the Box.
All right, 2 more essential free labs for you. If you're into web security, finding flaws in websites like SQL injection, then Portswigger's Web Security Academy is the absolute gold standard. But if you're more drawn to the defensive side, the Blue Team, then Blue Team Labs Online is where you'll learn how to hunt for attackers and investigate security incidents.
Okay, so you've built your foundation, you've gotten your hands dirty in some labs. Now comes the fun part. It's time to choose a path. You have to understand, cybersecurity isn't just one job. It is a massive, sprawling ecosystem of all kinds of different roles. I absolutely love this analogy because it's so true. Trying to master everything at once, it's impossible. You'll burn out. Specializing is how you become truly effective. It's about choosing your weapon so you can actually navigate that jungle and succeed. So how do you choose? It's pretty simple. Just ask yourself these 3 questions. What really drives you?
Is it the thrill of the investigation, like a detective? Is it the challenge of hacking and exploitation? Or are you more methodical? Do you enjoy creating structure, writing policies, and making sure rules are followed?
And your answers basically point you to your career path. If you love investigation, you belong on the defensive blue team as a SOC analyst. If you're all about the hacking, then welcome to the offensive red team. And if you're the one who likes creating that structure, the super crucial path of GRC, that's governance, risk, and compliance, is perfect for you. So let's just quickly break down what these three main paths are all about, and more importantly, what free resources you can use to get a taste of each one. First up, cloud security. This is one of the hottest fields right now, simply because that's where all the data lives. And get this, a crazy 80% of cloud breaches are just because of simple misconfigurations. The best part? You can learn how to fix this for free using the free tiers from AWS and Microsoft Azure to build and secure your own stuff. Next up, the SOC analyst. These are the digital detectives, the people on the front lines. Their main weapon is something called a SIEM, a tool that gobbles up security data from all over the network. And guess what? You can get free training on Splunk, one of the most popular SIEMs out there. Learning that one skill alone will put you ahead of 80% of other applicants.
And finally, we have GRC. I'm telling you, this is the most underrated path in all of cybersecurity. Everyone wants to be the cool hacker, but every single company, big or small, needs people who can write the security policies and manage risk. It's a super stable, highly in demand, and critical part of the industry.
Okay. We have covered a lot of ground. So now, let's pull it all together into a clean, simple, and actionable plan that you can literally start following the second this is over.
But first, a really critical warning. The number one reason beginners fail is information overload. They open TryHackMe, Wireshark, Cisco tutorials, and 20 other tabs all at once, and their brain just goes into shutdown mode. The rule is incredibly simple. Focus on one thing at a time.
So here it is. This is your roadmap. Step 1. For the first couple of months, master your OS and networking foundations. Step 2. Move into hands-on labs like TryHackMe. Step 3. After a few months of that, choose one specialization and go deep. And step 4, the most important of all, practice every single day, even just 30 minutes. Consistency is everything. So, the main point of this whole explainer is really this. You do not need money to learn cybersecurity. You just don't. What you need is discipline. The resources are all out there. They're all free. The only missing ingredient is you.
And I want to leave you with this last thought. Please always remember this. This field changes constantly. Learning cybersecurity is a marathon, not a sprint. You have to embrace the journey, stay consistent, and I promise you, you will get there.